Hello, this is Todd Luck, and it's time for Cole and the Barbarians. This is a review of Conan the Barbarian number 11 from Titan Comics. This is the third in a four-part storyline that teams up Conan with Cole, and it is available right now from comic book retailers. It's available digitally on Amazon/Comixology, and when this four-part plot line is wrapped up, it will be collected in trade paperback. And so not only does the story have Cole in it, but so does the cover. So more Cole is always good in my book, and it is a great, great cover, even though Conan's not on it. And this is by Alex Horley, who kind of reminds me of Simon Beasley a little bit with the artwork here, but it's very appropriate. It looks like your classic style of dark fantasy artwork. And it's Cole versus the Capital One guys. What's in your wallet? Nah, just kidding. But it is, you know, kind of just regular barbarian sorts, not monsters or anything like that. But it still looks cool. It's a very active, vibrant action cover. It's well composed, well rendered, and just is really, really nice to look at and makes a great display piece. But if for some reason you do not want Cole on your cover, you do have some variant covers to choose from that are quite nice. And so once again, this issue is set in the Thurian Age, and the map shows it at the beginning. And we focus in on Atlantis, which is where Cole comes from. In this version of Atlantis, it's actually an isle filled with barbarians, and this is where this issue takes place. The artwork by Robert De La Torre continues to be very, very solid, very good stuff. Again, very reminiscent of John Buscema. And so most of the issue is spent just like this, just them wandering through a dark cavern. There is a fight scene in there, an emotional moment, but it's the ending where that shoe that we've been waiting to drop finally drops. And all of it's fine. It's just very decompressed, and there's not a lot of story told within this issue. And the ending, it is good to see that other shoe drop, or I guess since this is Conan, maybe that other sandal drop. But it is one of those endings where you're going to have to pick up the next issue to see what it means. And I'm not sure how they'll end it next issue, but this has been a very solid series so far, and I expect them to come up with something good. Now, I don't necessarily expect it to be a complete conclusion, like total ending, because there are more stories to be told with the Black Stone, as we saw in Free Comic Book Day Conan. If you haven't read that, it's available to read for free on Comixology/Amazon. So I definitely recommend reading that, but I do expect at least some kind of good conclusion to the Conan Cole storyline in next issue. And as a curious side note, it's taken me 11 issues to notice it, but I finally did. Conan by Titan Comics is a 22-page comic, and that is very unusual in today's market as far as I can tell. The industry standard now, and it's been this way for a few years, is only 20 pages of story, and so this does my heart some good because this is still a $4 comic. This has not gone up to $5, and judging from the solicitation for issue 13, it's not going to go up for next plot line either. And so getting 22 pages for $4 in today's industry is phenomenal. They don't have to do that, but it's great that they do. And on top of the 22 pages of story, there's also articles in the back, which are phenomenal, letting you know about Robert E. Howard's Conan works. And of course, Cole is being focused on with these articles for this plot line. And I gotta tell you, this one about Cole's archenemy Thulsa Doom is phenomenal because it let me know about a Thulsa Doom story that doesn't have Cole in it that I never even knew about. So I really appreciate that. The extra pages of story and the articles in the back are very small touches, but they are deeply appreciated in an industry where it's become standard for comic book publishers to give you less while charging you more. And before we go, I just wanted to talk about a few other crossovers where Cole traveled in time to team up with other Robert E. Howard characters. And of course, Robert E. Howard did it himself in Kings of the Night, where he appeared with Bran McMorn, and this has been adapted in comic books multiple times. Roy Thomas had Conan meet Cole a couple different times. One was in Conan the Barbarian 68. And then there was another crossover between the two characters in a longer story in a Marvel graphic novel called Conan the Ravagers Out of Time. And incidentally, both of these stories had Red Sonja in them. And yes, I do still plan to do the video where I'll give a guide to the Cole comics that have been published up until now. I've just been a little bit behind with my videos. There's just been so much going on, but I will be catching up and doing that guide to Cole comics in the next few weeks. So like and subscribe for more videos. And until next time, see ya.